So we finally made it to 100 subscribers, and I thank all of you guys so much. I thank especially Stix G the other night for getting a bunch of subscribers for me in their live stream playing their Jeopardy. So if you guys haven't checked that out, I will put a link, if I can, down to Stix G's page, and so that you guys can check that out and maybe subscribe to them. They have always really great content and great live streams on there. I'm going to go ahead and lay out what we've got for the 100 subscriber giveaway. The first 110, which is when I'm making this video, we're at 110. The first 110 subscribers, I'm going to put you in a special category and give you guys a couple extra things for the giveaway. If anyone else before the giveaway is going to be the next video. So anybody else watching this video, if you go ahead and like and subscribe down at the bottom and leave a comment so that I can see that you've subscribed, we will go ahead and add you into that giveaway as well. But there's going to be a little special items if you weren't in the first 110, or if you were in the first 110, you're going to get some special extra items in that giveaway. But anybody that likes and subscribes up until the next video will be put into the giveaway. I've got some hanger boxes that I'm going to give away of 2021 Topps Series 1, I think. I've got a couple fat packs floating around. I have some 90 Topps packs from an unopened box. I'll go ahead and open it up because I don't mind opening a couple packs myself to give away those. And I have a couple loose cards that we're going to give away. So, you know, we're probably going to give away about 10 prizes, I would think. And hopefully, you know, we'll get a lot more people that'll, you know, have some items they want to see. So, but I didn't want this video just to be about setting up for that subscriber list. So I know I've had a few comments from people about submitting to PSA or to BGS and stuff like that, and what kind of stuff do I submit. And I've actually been getting together a submission to send into a TNT submission groups. I'll go ahead and put that link down there as well, and you guys can check them out. I think they're just on IG, or you know, I've found them on Facebook as well. And they're a group submitter. I'm going to send them in a bunch of stuff. I haven't submitted cards since probably 2000. I had a bunch of 2000 Topps Chrome and Topps Finest Football that I purchased. My buddy Johnny can tell you all about that. That, of course, the sets that I would buy to collect, that I have huge amounts of 2000 Topps Chrome and Topps Finest Football, do not have Tom Brady in them. So, of course, I have everybody else. I'll tell you what, I have a bunch of BGS 10 Ron Danes if anyone's really looking for those. But anyway, so that's probably the last time that I sent in a group submission of stuff through Orlando Sports Cards down in Orlando, is where I submitted those years and years ago. Thanks, Kendall, for that. I don't know if you're watching this video or not. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. But anyway, so the cards that I'm sending in are, it's kind of a mishmash of the collection of stuff. I know I always talk about baseball in here, and baseball is my #1 sport, but you're going to kind of see some other things that I have interest in as well when I submit these cards. So I have cards that I'm submitting for personal reasons that I want to keep and hang on to. Ones that I've gotten, you know, autographed as a kid, or, you know, in recent years, stuff like that. I have ones that I just find humorous and I just want to hang on to. And then I have other ones that I'm submitting for resale. So I'll go ahead and I'm going to run through some of these cards. I'll show them to you guys. I'll try to be quick about it. I don't want to make this video too long. But some of you guys that have either, you know, see me on Facebook or have, you know, followed me for a little while will recognize some of these cards that I might have pulled at a break or something like that, because there are a few in there. We're going to start off with, you know what, I will start off with what I feel is my favorite card that I have in my collection that I've had for years. This is a, I don't know, my vision's not the greatest in the world, so it's a Leaf. It's from Nationals years ago. It is an Al Bundy card. It's an acetate Al Bundy card. I think it was like 2015. 2013, something like that. I think it's 2015. But I absolutely love this card. It is one of my favorite cards that I've ever purchased, and I just want to get it graded. It's in pretty good shape, but I absolutely love that card. So this was from a box that I dug out of my closet, or out of an attic, that was just a box of cards. They were all stuck together. They were stuff like that. So this is not in the best shape in the world, but it is the only Tom Brady rookie card that I ever pulled out of anything. It's a 2000 Fleer Ultra. It does have a, I don't know if you can see it, but up at the top it's got a little chip and stuff like that. But I'm going to be keeping that, so I just want it slapped pretty much. This Shohei Ohtani rookie card of him pitching is in pretty good shape. That will also be getting submitted, probably for me to hang on to for a while, but eventually to sell. I pulled this out of a box I had from when I was a kid. It's a 84, I think, 84 Topps Cal Ripken Jr. It's just in really great shape for being that old of a card. I had, so one of my other passions is, that I was talking about earlier, is wrestling. I love wrestling. I love going to wrestling events, whether it be, you know, wrestlers that are in their 70s trying to get out there and wrestle. And in fact, this card right here is a gentleman who is in his 70s, and I saw not that long ago wrestle in Dothan, Alabama. And it is Tony Atlas. It's just a really nice grade Tony Atlas card. One of my friends from elementary school, middle school, high school actually has a very large wrestling collection, so I'm sure he's got plenty of those in PSA 10s. But that one is just really nice. I bought it to get him to sign when I was at the wrestling event, but I didn't. It was just in such great shape, I didn't want to risk messing it up. Then I have a, let's see if you can see that. That is a Russell Wilson, one of the stained glass from 2020. So that's that. That one's in really good shape. Now these are some of my cards that I had when I was a kid. That's a Griffey, a 92 Topps Gold. Get it up here where you can see it a little bit. Yep, there you go. Topps Gold. That's one of my cards as a kid. Same thing with this. I love Chipper Jones, clearly. I'm a huge Braves fan. I love Chipper. I see him at games every once in a while, but that card was in really good shape. So back to the wrestling thing. I've got this Ultimate Warrior card. That's in pretty good shape. Nothing wrong with the back. That's being submitted. I got this Hulk Hogan card that's going to be going in. And some of these are just, you know, personal. Just kind of want to see it. Now this is one that I'm just submitting because it's in pretty good shape. Just a resell. That would have been great, you know, during the boom. But I've got a Brett Favre rookie card, Flair Ultra. That one's in pretty good shape. I pulled that out of a box of old stuff that I had as well. This one, I have so many Jacob Eason cards. It's not even funny because I used to buy the Colts and the breaks all the time, you know, trying to get Jonathan Taylors and Michael Pittmans, but I always ended up with Easons as well, so I have a ton of these. But this is a gold Eason number to 10 auto, which I don't think he's sticking with the Seahawks, but he did look halfway decent. So I got a Steve Regal wrestling card, which this is just one that I had since I was a kid, and it's just in pretty good shape, so I'm sending that in. I was just talking about this tonight with somebody that had posted a Casey Mize card that they had purchased. This is a Topps Finest Casey Mize Gold, number to 50 auto, and it's just, I mean, that card there is just about flawless. The autograph looks great. The card itself is just in great shape. I got a Burrow, I think that's the NFL. Yeah, NFL debut, green prism. I got a 2010 Gronkowski. This is one of the glossies. It is in pretty good shape, so I'm sending that one in. We got some Ricky Morton. I was trying to get this autograph when I bought it, but they ended up canceling that wrestling event, and so I didn't get a chance to do that. I have a very nice Mike Trout. That's in really good shape. I have a Jonathan Taylor Disco auto. I have a Dylan Carlson refractor autograph rookie. Got a Russell Wilson white speckle. I have a sweet Kobe, which this is definitely a that's like 2015, 2016. That's probably a better angle. It is one of the lower end cards, but it's in good shape, and it's a Kobe, and you know, I just think that'll be nice. I got a red, white, and blue Jalen Hurts that's in good shape. I'm not going to say if they're, I'll only say if they're bad shape from here on out, because all these are pretty much in good shape, or else I wouldn't be trying to submit them. That's a Cam Akers lime green, numbered to 35, I think. Yeah, numbered to 35. It's on the back there. This was out of one of those 2010 Topps Series 1 boxes. So if you watched that video, you probably saw it. It is the Albert Pujols gold. And then this box, I don't think I posted this in there, but in one of those 2010 boxes that I opened, I pulled out the Curtis Granderson photo variation because he got traded halfway through the year. I think it was halfway through the year. He got traded partway through the season and was a Tiger, but then they photoshopped this and changed it into a Yankees one, so it is a short print in there. And then, as well as those boxes, I have 5 Buster Posey rookies that I'm sending in to be graded as well. And then I have that gold Buster Posey that I pulled out in the short where I was screaming way too loud for people's ears. So I apologize for that, but I have that. It does have a bad corner, I think it's that corner, a little corner ding, but I'll be keeping that card. So I don't mind that so much. I also opened up a 90 Leaf box, which I don't know if you guys saw that or not. It is, you know, Frank Thomas. It's very nice. It's a very, very lovely card. And then we're kind of going to get into the ones where, you know, I went to Florida for a year and a half. Didn't finish it, but went to Florida for a year and a half. So I dig on some Steve Spurrier stuff. So I'm sending that card in just because I like it, as well as my boy Tebow. You know, every Gator fan's got to be a Tebow fan. And then this is my favorite football player of all time. So this is Emmitt Smith. Also one of my favorite dancers from his time on Dancing with the Stars. So I'm sending those three in just to keep for myself. This one is also one that I'm keeping for myself since, you know, that's my name. I don't know about Dressy. Dressy Jesse's not my name, but Jesse is my name. So that is on there. And then, I don't know why, I've always loved this card. It always cracked me up. A Bartolo Colon Big Sexy. What's funny about that is I have a bobblehead that I purchased off the eBay when he hit his first home run at 40-something years old. And he hit his first home run. And so I have the bobblehead, and his head bobbles and his stomach bobbles, which I can certainly appreciate that. But his head bobbles and his stomach bobbles, so it's pretty. It's a cool bobblehead to have. I haven't ever taken it out of the box, but it's definitely a cool bobblehead to have. So as I was saying, I have some cards. Let me see if I can. There's one more card. There's some cards in here that I'm not sure if I can discuss on here, but we're gonna keep it to a minimum. I collect cards of people that have weird names, and I don't know if a lot of people do this, but I just do. Like this man's name is Rusty, and you can Google his last name. It starts with K-U-N. You can Google it if you would like to be more familiar with him, but he was an outfielder for the White Sox back in the 80s. I think the 70s too even. I also have this, we'll say Richard Felt, because I don't know, and I'll cover that up too. I have a Richard Felt that I would like to have that card as well, just because I think that's a funny name. And I also have a Richard Shiner. Richard Shiner. Which Richard is not their names on the cards, but we're going to say maybe that's what their parents originally sent them. Now I also have this card, which to somebody may not mean anything in the world, but when I played high school football, I think it was our left tackle. Our left tackle's name was Mike Shad. Not that Mike Shad, but so that card's in really good shape, and I just thought, man, I'm going to send that one in just because I think that's funny, because it's not a common name. I also have a Sebastian Janikowski rookie that I'm sending in. I have met him several times. When my high school quarterback, and when I was in high school, actually went on to be a punter at Florida State, and he was roommates with Janikowski when when they were there. So I try to hang on to some Sebastian Janikowski cards. I'll probably give that to him. I'll probably give that to my friend. Who I may have forced to watch this video, in fact, but I'll probably give him that card if it comes back as a good grade. I don't know a lot about UFC, but that guy's pretty good. I at least know that much, and that is a rookie. It's a Prism, and that was one I want to send in. Now, I don't do a lot of hockey stuff. If you want to watch hockey stuff, that's more like It's Us Again. Like you can watch some of his videos and stuff. He's a lot more hockey than I am, or I guess they are because they both open stuff, but I don't know a lot about hockey, but I do have some hockey cards in my collection, and this Lemieux was just in pretty good shape. It's a mini, it's a mini, but I have that, and then this Gretzky, which it's a lower end Gretzky, but again, it was conditioned. The condition was the reason why I sent it. Now I haven't got to the Rockies yet on my video, but I do collect a lot of Zach Veen, so I have a stack of Zach Veen stuff to go, and I'm not going to show all of them. I'm just going to show. Just to kind of get to the point. Again, Braves fan. This Austin Riley Bowman Chrome card. That's staying with me when it comes back. I picked this up on eBay a few months ago. I think it's an 83. Yeah. The condition on this was just amazing when I got it. And it only cost me like $2 or something like that. But it's a Carl Yastrzemski. Sorry, I got the hiccups. But it's a Carl Yastrzemski, and the condition on it was just... the corners are great. And I was like, I need to send that in. So as I was saying, these wrestling cards I have picked up over the years. And these are just ones that I ordered off of eBay and stuff. And generally it was, right around, unfortunately, the way that the card game goes, it was kind of around the time that they passed away. But I got a Nikolai Volkov autograph card. And I like these autograph cards, ones with the drawings and stuff. These are definitely ones that I prefer to get. But I've got that. And then I got a big Van Vader card. So this card here was a 1987 Topps Tiffany Ryan Sandberg that I picked up off of eBay for, I think, like $8 or $9. And it was in too good a shape not to send in. This, if you watch my 2006 Topps Chrome box opening that I had, this is the Justin Verlander rookie that I pulled out of there, as well as that Barry Bonds red that was numbered to 25. That one's also going to be getting submitted. And I don't know that I'm sending these all in one submission. This is just the ones out of my pile. I have this Jack McDowell card, which is not in great shape, nothing like that. I had bought this on eBay for like 50 cents. And I just kind of want to get it authenticated and have that sent in. This I purchased about 6 months ago, because here in Georgia, it's kind of a big deal. And so I was like, well, man, I need to get that card because I bet it'll go up. And it has gone up a lot. However, I kind of want to get it graded and just keep it. And I don't think he's going to be the next Georgia U.S. Senator. But this is a Herschel Walker USFL rookie card. The only issue that I have with that is there's a little pink printing spot right there, which is common on some of them. But there's a little pink printing spot. But other than that, it's great. And the pink printing spots, I haven't seen one with a 10, but I've seen a couple of them that get 9s, and a 9 would be just fine with me on that. For those of you who have not watched my videos and not heard me talk about this guy, this has been one of those players and cards that have just come out of nowhere, gone away, come out of nowhere again. But it is a Christian Walker blue Topps Chrome rookie auto. And Christian Walker, I bought his stuff when Goldschmidt was still there. He hit 29 home runs and Goldschmidt was still there. And I paid hardly anything for him. And then Goldschmidt got traded, and Christian Walker came out and just hit like 8 home runs in 9 ball games. Partway through the season, this stuff just skyrocketed. And then he, kind of fell off. And last year had a rough year, and so I bought a few more of his stuff at the beginning of this season for about the same price I was paying for when he was in the minors. And this is one of those cards that I bought, and it's in shape to be sent in. And Christian Walker stuff has climbed back up now that he's, hit 30 home runs already and, doing what he was supposed to do. So the other card I'm sending in, and this is one of those ones that I just kind of want to keep, it's that Mark Jackson card with Eric and Lyle Menendez. You can probably see him sitting back there. Yeah, that's good. And so it's just one of those cards that, I had purchased a collection from one of my friends from high school. I purchased it about 2 years ago and was going through the stuff and saw that card. And I was like, man, I've always wanted one of those cards. So I want to kind of get it slabbed up and just keep it, So again, I've got Chipper on this one. I have 2 of those actually to send in. But so watching some of my videos, and I'll talk about Joe Oliver every once in a while and how, I used to play basketball when I was a kid. And my friend Chris Anderson will not be happy with me if I don't give him a shout out for being out there on the basketball courts with me during the Joe Oliver times. But Joe Oliver is from Orlando, which is where I would play basketball when I was a kid. So I have, just because I'm keeping these personally, I have and I probably got these on the basketball court. So I have an extensive Joe Oliver collection to send in just to get it slabbed up, because I'm going to keep them anyway. That's just the safest way to do it. But so like I say, I always try to get some weird stuff that I like too. Like this Will Ferrell here, I had to buy it. And I was like, I got to send it in because I'm going to keep it. So I got this in a box break when I bought the Braves. This sweet Austin Riley. That is numbered to 199. So I've got that to send in. This makes me a little sad, but I still want to send it in. It's a good card, and, it's a Freddie Freeman, finest moments. Maybe one day he'll come back to the Braves. Could be like an Albert Pujols thing. Hopefully we haven't angered him too much. Again, Tim Tebow. I know a lot of people don't like Tebow, but I definitely want to get that graded. Now, one of my other things that I actually rather enjoy is I like old music and I like old singers and stuff. And so this is a piece of authentic Frank Sinatra memorabilia that I got years ago. And you can see on the back it says Frank Sinatra. So I want to keep that for myself, and I just want that slabbed up to hang on to. Now, I have a card of the single greatest baseball player in the history of all baseball. Hamilton Porter from The Sandlot. And I just, that's just one that I want to hang on to. Got an Austin Riley rookie card. Got another Chipper piece of the bat. And then back to the musical theme, I have a Golden Age Willie Nelson. That's just one that I would like to hang on to and be a part of. And so these last couple ones, I'm going to go through them real quick. When I was a kid, my grandmother used to take me to Kissimmee to see at Osceola County Stadium to see the Astros play during spring training. And my grandmother would relentlessly stand out in the parking lot with me and chase players down to get autographs. Whether they were visitors, whether they were home team, it didn't matter. Like after every game, me and whatever friends I brought with me, Chris Anderson was with me, the guy that got the Joe Oliver stuff also. But she would like run players down. She almost got in a fight one time with Yogi Berra over something else, but that's a story for another day. So I would go and I would get a lot of these Astros players autographs when I was a kid, and you know I would get whatever the visiting teams were as well. So I'm trying to get some of those just kind of authenticated to keep for myself. Even though I know they're authentic, I got the autographs myself in a parking lot from the players. But I got a Ken Caminiti. I've got a Luis Gonzalez. I have a Craig Biggio. And this would have been about the time, like 90, 91, you know, when I would have gotten these autographs. I got this Joe Girardi at a Islands of Adventure or City Walk. I think it was City Walk in Orlando. The Cubs were out there one time signing autographs as a team, and I got that Joe Girardi autograph right there. That was with a felt tip pen, I think. So then I got a Jerry Lawler that I got that signed a few years ago. My buddy who has the large wrestling collection sent me that card, and I got him a couple autographed, and then I got myself, he let me keep that one. There's also Joyce Grable. I've got Joyce Grable autographed to send in there as well. I think one that I sold because I had another one. I had bought those off of eBay for her to sign. I think the other one that I had that was blue ink was probably a better autograph, and I should have done it. But that card, the one that I'm sending in, was in better condition than the other one. I've got some Mr. Olympia cards, which Mr. Olympia lives right around here. He lives a couple towns over. So every wrestling event I go to, Jerry Stubbs is there. That man is there, and he will sign anything. He's one of the nicest guys in the world. I talk to him every time I'm there. With the last thing they had where Tony Atlas was at, you know, I sat and talked to him, eating some barbecue and having a good old time. So I've got this one with Animal from the Road Warriors. I actually got this personally when he was in Dothan at a wrestling event like a year and a half before he passed away. So I've got Joey Cora, which I would have got that at an Astros event or in an Astros spring training game. Then I got Gerald Young. And again, those just mean something to me. I got another Mr. Olympia. This was at the last wrestling event where Tony Atlas was at. Nikita Koloff was also there. So I got Nikita Koloff to sign a couple of things. Same thing with Tommy Rich. He was at an event. He actually wrestled. Tommy Rich did. So that was nice. Got Dutch Mantel. Got him to sign some stuff. I've got a couple of Arn Andersons to send in from when he was at one of those wrestling events that he actually wrestled. It was the same one that Jerry the King Lawler was at, I think. No. Animal was at Jerry the King Lawler. Dutch Mantel and Arn Anderson and Mr. Wrestling 2 were at the other one. I got a Dale Murphy card that I got when I was a kid at a... Oh. Well, how about that? I got a Dale Murphy card that I got autographed when I was a kid. But apparently, I got two of them. I have never noticed that. Okay, so I have two Dale Murphy autograph cards. I actually have a Wrigley gum pack that my aunt got for me one time at a Braves game. But yeah, that's cool. I didn't realize I had 2 of those Dale Murphy cards. I'll have to get those out of there. These 2 right here were at that same event that I got the Joe Girardi one. They're 2 Rhino autographs. So that was interesting. That was an interesting day. And then I've got another Jerry Stubbs. Like I said, I'm not going to be sending all those in, but I just kind of wanted to give you guys a breakdown of some of the stuff that I collect to send in, whether it be personal or whether it be for sale. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. I did not mean for it to be that long, but I was trying to get a 50 card submission together for him. So, you know, that's not going to be cheap, but it'd be nice to get some of those cards in. And like I have this Joe Montana and Boomer Esiason one, but as I was going through it, I don't think I'm going to send that one in. But let me know what you guys think. What's your favorite card of the bunch? And like I said, go ahead and subscribe, like, comment if you want to be entered into the giveaway. And, you know, maybe we'll put some of these cards that I've decided not to grade in there. I'll figure all that out, and we'll do them for the next video and make sure you guys get some stuff. So I think you can probably subscribe over here and watch another video over here, and you can like down there, and you can check out those tags of the people that I put in there as well. So thank you guys for watching. Oh, it actually worked that time. I guess it's because I finally got to 100 subscribers.